Introducing first, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, he is the man at war, Zach Thomas! And his opponent, fighting out of YO, home of the brave, Yonkers, New York, he is the last of a dying breed, Kingston!
And a huge test for young Zach Thomas. It's Brian Carson joining me for this singles matchup.
Geez, what are you trying to do? Replace me, Wadsworth? You sick of me taking your spotlight? God, second half is my first match. Well, I mean, the guy in the ring is the reason I didn't do the first two, so only right that I do this match.
Listen, all I know is I'm glad for once that Eddie's kicking somebody else out of the chair instead of me.
Well, whatever. I got paid. And it's a big test for here for Zach Thomas. He's, been in a lot of big matches since he debuted for AIW, and now, I mean, there's no bigger test than Eddie Kingston, the Mad King.
Well, these two have met
Back in
what was almost one-on-one competition.
It basically turned into that, yeah.
It was a four-way matchup, but we saw, of course, Dominic Guarini and Joshua Bishop brawl away. Came down to these two. Zach gave Eddie a run for his money, but in the end, Eddie victorious. And it would be huge for Zach to get a big win here against Eddie Kingston. You have to wonder if Eddie might be looking past the youngster a little bit to his matchup with Otani at Slumber Party Massacre in New Jersey.
Well, that could be the case, Roger. But again, Eddie's been around the block, no pun intended there, more than once, more than twice, more than three times. So I don't think he's overlooking a guy like Zach Thomas. I mean, yeah, he's a young upstart. Yeah, he's not as experienced, as ring savvy as Eddie. And Eddie's been looking for that match against Otani for a long time coming. He's got his sights set on that. He's focused on it. Tonight, he's all business. He's the Mad King, and I think he's going to have his way here with young Zach Thomas. Was that a linebacker for the Dolphins? Zach Thomas?
I believe there was, yes.
Yeah, she knows. What do you think of Eddie's gear tonight? I kind of like it. I like the stitching on the shorts.
I was just saying, this is the first time in a while we've seen basketball short Eddie and not gear Eddie. And
we couldn't afford gear Eddie this month.
I don't know how that bodes for Zach Thomas in this matchup.
Yeah, usually you want gear Eddie because he's more like in tune to be a technician, and now he's, basketball shorts Eddie is more about just having some fun and kicking somebody's ass. We need security back here to these fans, I'm telling you.
Oh, Zach looking to perhaps shoot that single leg.
I don't know, Eddie, though, is you alluded to it earlier, Wadsworth. He's seen it all. He's been around the block. There's nothing really that Zach Thomas is young, he's innovative, he's got a great offensive set, but there's nothing that Eddie Kingston has not seen. So Zach Thomas has got to think, how am I going to get Eddie Kingston off his game plan? How am I going to get into the mindset of Eddie Kingston? Because Eddie Kingston is one of the toughest people in professional wrestling to try to get under his skin, to try to get in his head. How is Zach Thomas going to do that? I don't think he can do it, Wadsworth.
Eddie Kingston, so you want obviously the tough guy from Yonkers, New York, from the streets, and
YO.
It's not an act, it's not a gimmick, it's not a put on professional wrestling. You know Eddie Kingston outside the ring, and you know Eddie Kingston inside the ring. Same exact guy you get no matter what time of day it is. But that's the thing, is a lot of people look at that, especially, they see a guy in basketball shorts and they look past the fact that Eddie Kingston has seen it all. He's been in there with just about a who's who with everyone in professional wrestling, and Eddie Kingston is a student of the game if you've ever seen one.
He's the measuring stick here in AIW. Somebody wants to walk in here and wants to start claiming their fame, they got to go through Eddie. And Zach Thomas has been on, I guess you can call it kind of a hot streak since he debuted here. He's been in a lot of big matches. He won last month in Akron. Hey, let's throw him in the ring or throw him in the meat grinder, see what comes out. We're going to get prime rib, we're going to get chopped, ground beef. Chopped liver, ground beef, whatever.
Right now, he's got a side headlock cinched in on Eddie.
Zach's a big kid, too. I mean, Eddie's not going to go in there with just some lightweight. You know, I mean, Zach's walking around at a good 230, 240.
He's definitely a solidly put together young man. And we see it right there, but Eddie Kingston.
I've been in the ring with both these guys, Wadsworth. Let me tell you, they both hit hard. They both have a mean streak. But if I had to say who's meaner and who hit harder, it had to be Eddie. I did get to hit him with an out of nowhere, though. That was nice. I have that on my resume.
Yuri out of Zach. Ducks underneath, back suplex, and you talked about the similarities.
Nicely done.
Just in terms of their abilities, and there you're seeing a similarities in style.
Look at that. I mean, look at the look on Eddie's face. I don't think he was expecting that. That's what I was talking about earlier, Wadsworth. Zach's got to do something to maybe question Eddie's motive, get Eddie thinking, why maybe I did underestimate this kid. Maybe I didn't take him too seriously. And it's moves like that, it's offense like that that's going to do that. Good Lord.
One thing Zach is not ready for.
Look at this.
I was going to say he wasn't ready.
Oh, wow. I thought he had him.
I've seen a lot of guys trying to prove themselves by standing in front of Eddie Kingston and letting him chop them like that to show they've got it in them. Zach Thomas, incredibly smart.
Wow.
Oh, at least Northern Lights, though, that overhead throw.
But that's what I was talking about earlier, Wadsworth. I mean, I don't think,
the STO.
like you said, I mean, Eddie has stood there and chopped the who's who of people here in professional wrestling. None of them, I've never seen anyone do that to him. I mean, it took Eddie by surprise. It was a 2 3/4 count. But that might have just pissed Eddie off.
That's the thing. A lot of people would question maybe he'd get flustered in that moment. He was taken out of his game plan. Instead, he kicked out. He came right back firing, and that's that veteran. That's that ring general that is Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, you're not going to. I mean, you're not going to really out wrestle, out think Eddie in that ring. You're not really going to.
It's on the chin.
Take control of the ring or anything like that. I mean, that's Eddie's got everyone beat when it comes to that.
Oh, those elbows, just driving the point of the elbows. And listen, Zach Thomas,
He's got that crossface cinched in there, Wadsworth.
Not only did he ask for this matchup, he flat out called Eddie out. He said, "I want the War King. Bring me the War King."
Well,
I mean, he's getting every bit of it. Eddie Kingston.
all I can say for that is, kid, is be careful what you wish for. I mean, we've all done it. I'm guilty of it. I called out Johnny Gargano, and I came up short. I thought I was ready, and, you know, I mean, I took him to the limit, but at the same time, I didn't get the job done. I mean, Zach, yeah, he wants to go against a guy like Eddie Kingston. There is nobody better. When you want to prove yourself, you go through Eddie Kingston. But, I mean, he could have maybe just possibly bit off more than he can chew here. Nice neck breaker by Eddie.
Kingston covers this time a hook of the leg. The last pinfall, he did not hook the leg. Still only getting a 2 count out of it.
Eddie putting all that weight on the back of Zach Thomas.
Ranking away.
Eddie Crush. Well, half Eddie Crush. Wow, and look at this, Rod. This is the barrage of punishment that Zach Thomas is getting across his face.
Just driving the forearm, the bicep, every ounce he had in those arms across the bridge of the nose. But Zach, with the headbutt from his knees, a right hand. Oh, and that knife edge chop, you can see the sweat fly off him as he dropped to the mat.
Yeah, again, Eddie doesn't throw anything half-assed or lighthearted. When he throws, he connects with every single one of those chops. Beautiful reverse jawbreaker going to the back of the skull. Man, he's not gonna know what day it is now. He's already at daylight savings time.
Out of the ring.
And this is kind of like Eddie's not even going to go and get him. Eddie's going to take a victory here if he can. Actually, I spoke too soon. I think maybe Zach Thomas did irritate Eddie a little bit. Maybe got under his skin a little bit. Now Eddie thinks he's going to show this young punk who really is the Man King here at AIW.
King, get him inside. Let's go.
Oh, man.
All right.
Kingston cranking on that chin lock.
He's focusing a lot of attention to the back of the head, to the back of the neck, trying to throw Zach off balance. I mean, because, you know, when Zach gets moving, he gets that offense behind him. A lot of it is on his feet, being, you know, a lot of running attacks, a lot of using his body weight. And just like that, see a chop brought him down. If Zach can't stand on his feet, he can't throw that heavy offense at Eddie.
Now he's calling, keeps it on. Oh, and one more time, Kingston floors him with that chop, and Zach gets right back up.
Right to the side of the head.
Now reverse, no, and oh, Zach hits the spine buster. Incredible reversal.
That could be the opening he needs, Wadsworth. He's got to capitalize now. I know he's taking a lot of punishment, especially to that head-neck area, but that's a big spine buster on Zach Thomas. If he can use this to his advantage, he can swing the momentum in his favor. And when you have an opportunity against a guy like Eddie Kingston to get momentum on your side, brother, you better take advantage of it.
Just like that, he is following up, driving the knee, suplex, and that's the kind of stuff we would usually see Kingston doing.
Nicely done.
Two. Thomas only able to get the two out of it, showing the frustration, and that right there, Brian, is the difference between these two.
Yeah.
I talked about it earlier that that's exactly what Eddie didn't do. Now Zach showing the frustration, climbing to the top rope. I thought it was going to end up being a mistake, but he hits that crossbody. Still only able to get a 2 count out of it, though.
He's throwing everything he has at Eddie, and nothing's working. You can say, look, he still grabs at the back of the neck, back of the head area. All that punishment, because again, you only have split-second, like little windows of time. If your back of the neck is affected, the back of the head has been worked on. You have very, very small windows of clarity to get on your feet to muster up some kind of offense. That crossbody took a lot out of Zach. You can see he's having trouble getting back to his feet.
But he has got that front face lock cinched in on Eddie Kingston. Throwing the arm over, looking for the vertical suplex. Eddie fights out of it. DDT.
Nice DDT. That could be it, Wadsworth.
Look at the leg, 2 and no. Shoulder comes up off the mat, but once again, you see it right there. Eddie Fisher, brainbuster.
I think that's it.
1, 2. Wow.
Zach Thomas showing a lot of resiliency, a lot of heart. That's a lot of offense he just took from Eddie Kingston. He's still able to kick out. Eddie now might be thinking, what the hell do I got to do to put this kid away? He's calling for it now, Wadsworth, that back fist.
Looking for the back fist to the future. Hasn't lined up. Zach, though, had it scouted. Blocks it. German suplex.
All the way to Munich.
Oh. The pump kick.
Falcon Arrow, that could be it, Wadsworth.
Arrow hook in the leg, 2, and go. So we'll say huge win for Zach Thomas right there.
Oh, big bicycle knee and then that huge Falcon Arrow couldn't put Eddie away. Now Zach's got to be thinking to himself, now what the hell do I got to do to beat Eddie Kingston? Both these guys are throwing everything they got at each other, Wadsworth.
Zach working his way back to his feet. Kingston, and again, you want to see a difference between a veteran and a youngster. Kingston rolls to the ropes, uses the ropes to pull himself up. Zach Thomas expending all of the energy to stand in the center of the ring. Wow. Forearm shot, knife edge chop. The two of them toe to toe. Zach firing back with one of his own. Giving just as well as he's getting from the Mad King.
I don't know how smart it is to stand there and throw blows with Eddie Kingston, but Zach Thomas doesn't care. He's going to show what he's made of. He's holding his own right now.
Zach, the forearms in the corner. You saw Kingston try to get the hand up to cover. Oh, those chops right on the trapezius and on the neck. Now Kingston in, Zach underneath. Zach in, he gets the forearm in the corner. Now getting more momentum, European uppercut. One more time, coming in, shoulder to the midsection. Rolling out, imploding senton.
He's going up top now, Wadsworth. I think he's going to try to finish him off.
So that frog splash.
I think that's it.
Incredible elevation. Hook in the leg.
Wow, no.
And I have no idea how Kingston gets the shoulder up on that one.
Your guess is as good as mine, Wadsworth. I have no idea either. Eddie Kingston reached deep down for a kick out there. Zach now, I mean, he's thrown every bit of offense he's got at Eddie Kingston, and nothing seems to be working. So, as a young competitor, as a young performer, you just got to think to yourself, you can't get frustrated. Okay, that didn't work. What else do I have? You can't think to yourself, nothing's working, especially against a guy like Eddie.
That's what I was going to say. It'll be interesting to see is that.
Oh, wow.
The trademark offense of Zach Thomas, and we haven't seen people get up after taking that assault. That's been enough to finish his opponents thus far in his career.
Oh, a lot of guys aren't Eddie Kingston. That's the thing, Wadsworth. Good God.
Gunshot. Even with the horrible acoustics in this building, it still heard echo.
At least finally someone else was thinking what I was. That's the last time we're going to agree on something, though, Wadsworth.
Zach fighting Kingston off, though, up top. He's headed up. Goes for the frog splash again. This time, center of the ring. Hooks the leg.
Oh, man. Man, what does Zach Thomas have to do, Wadsworth? Like, honestly.
Thomas pulling Kingston.
Oh, man.
Into the future. Kingston drops on top of him. Hooks the leg, too.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Zach kicks out of the back.
How many times we've seen that, Wadsworth? Not a lot.
And as much credit as we gave Kingston all night about not showing any frustration, it's starting to seep through now.
He's got to be frustrated. I mean, how many people has he put away with that move, Wadsworth? And Zach Thomas just kicked out of it. God, the acoustics suck in this building. Who built this place? Marley Matley? Whatever the hell her name is.
Two of the bicycle knees. A third one with Kingston on his knees.
Oh, here it is, Wadsworth. Here it is.
There's a pop.
No, the back of the neck.
Oh, backwards to the future. Backdrop driver. And another back fist in your face.
That's
One,
it.
2, 3.
That Thomas, you put up a valiant effort, but Eddie Kingston has shown why he is still the Mad King here in ARW.